Hi, you guys. I'm Marie, and today I'm going to be sharing you an emotional story. We're going to be talking about how, when my mom died and the spiritual journey that I went to. Sorry, my kids are in the background. It's Christmas break, so this is real life. But anyway, I'm gonna put them to bed before I tell you this story because I want y'all to really focus on what I'm telling you. And if you have the same experiences, please put in the comments. Let me know, like, what was your experience when your loved one was dying, or like, did you have like that sixth sense that something was wrong and you couldn't put it together until it was too late? Because that was mine, and it's really interesting. So please sit back, grab a snack. This is going to be a little lengthy video. Um, if you would like to, please subscribe to Marie Madness. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. I'm tongue tied. Um, I would love to have you a part of my crew. I'll give you a couple of seconds to let you do your thing to hit that little subscribe button. So let me. And just like that, you're part of my crew. Welcome. We'll love to have you here. I'm going to try to do vlogs daily, some pranks and all that. So with further ado, uh, let's get on with this video. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start the story about my mom. But before we begin, I want to have a little moment of silence for her out of respect for her. Okay? Okay. Love you, Mom. My guardian angel. Okay. So around December 20th, 2018, my mom's health took the turn for the worse. And what made it bad is she did chemo again, and we already knew that her immune system wasn't up to par. I think she knew that her immune system wasn't up to par, but we had a Christmas party and my mom wanted to see everybody. So she went to go to the Christmas party. She saw everybody. She was so happy to be out of the hospital. I was happy for her. You know, I really was. I was closer to having my baby. I was working. I was like, oh, this is great. Mom is home. She's here to stay. She's going to be my son. Whoopee. Well, it rained that day, and I just had a off feeling that whole day when they were at the party. Because for one, it was cold. For two, it was raining. Now, if you are a chemo patient or you have a low immune system, you know how easy it is for you to catch a cold, and that's what happened with her. Her cold turned into pneumonia, and it just went downhill from there. And then on top of that, she got diagnosed with a different type of cancer that only 5 people in the world has. And looking back now, once I heard the word rare cancer, I wish that we would have put her in hospice, because basically what the doctor was saying was there's no cure, she's terminal. But instead, we kept her in the hospital where she was I knew she was uncomfortable. I didn't get to see her on her last days, and I wanted to see her so bad. Lord knows I tried to see her, but I was working, and my job didn't understand that I had a sick mom at the time. So, I mean, I couldn't take a leave. I was part time, but I was working my butt off like a full time person. Um, it was just really crappy. But yeah, I just wish we would have did hospice. She was definitely uncomfortable. No doubt about it. They're doing all these tests on her and everything like that, and I'm just like, why? Like, so my dreams that I had with her started, I think her final week of life. It started January 1st, 2018. I started having this dream. And in this dream, I'm in her hospital room. Now, keep in mind, this is the dying stage. If you're spiritual, please comment down below. I want to know your experiences, but let me finish. I'm rambling. Okay, in this dream, I'm in her room. I'm standing like in the corner. My mom's bed is like in the middle of the room, and the room is pitch black. There's only one light, and it's above her. Like the light was literally only on her. And in this dream, I couldn't move. I was frozen. I couldn't say anything. And I'm just looking at my mom. She's laying in the hospital bed. Her eyes were bucked. Her lips were like kind of like a shape of a fish, gasping for air. And all I heard in the dream was, "I'm tired, Ty. I'm tired. I'm tired, Ty." And I had that dream every night until she passed away. Now, keep in mind, these dreams got deeper each night, each day that I went to bed. It gotten so bad to the point where I told my husband I didn't want to go to sleep because I didn't want to see it. This dream felt so real that, like, in your mind, you're trying to wake up, but you can't. So I knew this message was just for me because all my other family members got to see her except for me. I'm her only child. And I tried so hard to see her. But then again, and I think I'm grateful that I didn't see my mom like that in person because it would have fucked me up mentally. It would have traumatized me. I think I would have been in worse shape if I would have seen her that way. And that's just being real. So I'm kind of grateful I didn't. But, my mom wanted to reach out to me, I believe. And in her spiritual way, she was telling me that she was tired. She's ready to go to heaven. But back then, I didn't understand it. But now I do. And I'm grateful that she wanted to tell me that she was tired. So let's fast forward 3 years. On my dad's birthday, I had a confirmation that she made it to heaven. In this dream, this is a happy one, so I'm gonna smile and I'll probably cry. In this dream, we're back in the hospital. The first thing I notice, the atmosphere is brighter. It's light, white. Okay, hear me out. In the dream, it's my uncle, my dad, and me. And in this dream, my uncle went to go see her, and he came back out of the room. And me and my dad asked him how was she doing, and my uncle said bad. She took a turn for the worse. And we were like, oh. And my uncle was like, Hi, do you want to go see your mom? Initially, I said no in the dream, but something pushed me in her room. And in the dream, when I got pushed in the room, the door slammed behind me. So I was kind of stuck there, and I was like, oh man, I didn't want to see mom like this. Now, I'm forced to see all the tubes and everything. So in the dream, I had my little fit. And then I built up the courage to lift my head up and look at her. And when I did, she was still hooked up to the machines. So I blinked my eyes, and then my mom said, "Come here, Ty. Give me a hug." And I'm like this, like shy. I'm like, okay. So I eased up to my mom's bed and I gave her a hug. Once I gave my mom that hug, she took off her I don't know what that tube is called that you put in your neck. But like she was kind of like she was hooked up everywhere. She pulled it off. And I don't know where she got close, but sorry, I got bit or something right here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, sorry, y'all. Anyway, so once I gave her a hug, she took off the machine and everything like that, and I'm like, nurse, calling the nurse button. I'm like, oh my god, what is she doing? My mom has lost her mind. And out of nowhere, she's on this side. She's getting dressed. She had on black and white checker pants with a black shirt, a little necklace, and earrings. And then she's like, look, Ty, look at these earrings. These earrings are nice. these are my favorite earrings. And I'm looking in disbelief and I'm like, yeah, mom. Nurse! Somebody come here! Oh, I was panicking. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then my mom walked over to the desk in her room and she was sitting down and she says, I'm hungry. I want some eggs. And I'm like, yeah, mom. Still pushing that help button. Nobody's coming. Nurse, I need somebody in here. Like, I'm trying so hard to like focus on her, but get help at the same time because what is going on? I don't know. So I walked over to the desk with my mom, and I'm looking at her and everything, and she's just smiling. She's happy, and then this is one of the things that I noticed that she made it to heaven. My mom had breast cancer almost 10 years ago. They did chemo the first time and radiation the second time. Now radiation was tough on her skin. It got so bad where her skin was raw, which led her to infection. She couldn't really wear a bra or a shirt because she had like what, second-degree burns. But guys, it was really rough. I'm not even gonna try to find a picture or anything. Just kind of use your imagination. Being burned with radiation, like that was her. It was awful. It was awful. I knew it was awful. But anyway, in her dream, she was like this now. She goes, boy, that radiation really did do a number on me, huh, Ty? And I'm like, yeah, mom, it did. And then she told me, but I'm all right now. So looking back now, she's not in pain. My mom, she made it to heaven. She's no longer in pain. But she remembered what she went through. She remembered like the chemo and the radiation, the side effects. But she no longer hurts. And I'm like, wow, okay, mom. Still pushing that help button. I think I pushed it so hard I almost broke my finger. You know. And then we were talking about something else, but all I can remember was the room was bright and calm. She's smiling, beautiful smile, teeth pure white. She's wearing her favorite outfit, something that I know my mom will wear. And yet the atmosphere is calmer, even though I'm freaking out because I know this shouldn't happen, but this is happening. She should be like in bed, on her deathbed, hooked up to tubes, but she pulled it off. And mom was having a conversation with me and everything. And all I can remember was my alarm, or I think my daughter woke me up, and she took her final breath. She's smiling, and she leaned back in her chair, and it was over. Like, she made it to heaven. And I woke up feeling so happy for the first time in 3 years. She made it to heaven. I knew I was gonna cry. I'm crying because, y'all, I'm still hurt. I miss my mom. I miss her, but it would be selfish to try to keep, like, if we were still in the hospital, I realized it would be selfish to keep her in the hospital, to keep her alive when she was in pain. But a lot of things have changed. Like, I wish she would have met my son and my daughter. I know she's proud of me of all the changes I made in my life. And that I'm trying to do the right thing. Like, a lot has changed and a lot is changing. So, yeah, I miss my mom. I'm still hurt because I think what gets me the most is regret. I regret letting her be in the hospital on her last days knowing that she was uncomfortable. Like, if I knew what I knew now, I wish I would have told my dad that, like, there's nothing more she could do. Can we put her in hospice, give her some morphine, give her some pain medication, and, like, just let her go in peace? Because for what I saw in her dream, in my dream, when she was on her deathbed, she was so uncomfortable. She was tired, and that hurts. That really hurts. And I went, um, every time I pass her grave, I always say, "I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I apologize," because now I get it. I get it. But it is what it is. She's in heaven now, and oh my God, I'm crying. Ugh. I just miss my mom, you guys. If you still have your parents, tell them you love them. Hug them. If y'all have differences, like, make up, because these are your parents. These are the people who raised you. These are the people who give you life. You don't get another set of parents. So you have to hug them and love them while you can, while they're still in the mindset and they can give you hugs back. I wish I could hug my mom. I wish I could talk to her. Hey, Mom, what you doing? Mom, I need some help. I need some guidance in here. I don't get that. So I kind of get a little envy when people still have their moms, because they get that mom and daughter bond. And I don't have another mom. And even if my dad was to remarry, it would never be the same. I have trust issues. Nobody can take my mom's spot. And if my dad was to remarry, it would be extremely hard to let another woman in, mother figure, like, um sorry, my daughter. um and now that I'm a mom, I'm gonna be there for my kids all the way. I want my kids to know, hey, I'm there for them and everything like that. I tell my kids I love them every day. I go in their room like probably twice to always tell them good night again and to check on them, because life is short. And I'm going to take all the moments I have with them, especially with these new coronaviruses and everything going on. Life is even shorter than it was before. So I'm just saying, you guys, if you have loved ones, tell them you love them every day, because you never know what could happen. You could be talking and laughing today, and then tomorrow you're in the hospital incubated. You just never know. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to turn on my comments for this video. And if you're spiritual or a medium, please comment down below, because I want to see if these dreams that I had are valid. And has anybody else had these experiences when their loved one was passing, or something fell off and they kept having the same repeated dreams? I really wish I had some people that understood what was going on. Like, I wish I had some people that I could talk to, so that way we could have conversations and compare our experiences. So that's what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna turn on the comments. Thank y'all for listening for this video. I don't know how long it is. I took off my glasses. Oh, we're at 17 minutes. Oops. But I had to let it out. Something in my heart told me to let this out and share this story, because I never had something happen like this in my lifetime before. I know for a fact now. I know what to look for the signs if something was to happen to my dad. Like, if he has a terminal illness, we're not doing that. He's going to hospice. We're gonna make him comfortable. So now I know, because I don't want to carry that guilt. I just don't. With that being said, thank y'all for sticking out this long with me. If you can, give this video a thumbs up. Share if you like. I want to share it to all the spiritual people, all the mediums. Let's make this video go viral. Yeah. I know it's not gonna happen, but I'm just gonna manifest that it goes viral some type of way. Um, yeah, so like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see y'all in another video. Thank you, guys.